Hello. Sorry about that. Bloody elf music. It's quite nice music to write to, though. Sitting down, just doing a bit of writing. Which I just was. How's everyone getting along?
Yes?
Address you, Stan. General admin. Whoa, look at that. A mod rated a number on him. Go with that. Almost don't want to put clothes on him. Lord. Off. Ooh, love me some Blood Bowl, Dave. Love it. Big fan of Blood Bowl. Remember that was the best thing about Workshop for a while, was I went to Warhammer World and was able to just pick up teams of Blood Bowl for about £5. Ridiculous.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service once again. I saw your camp
Realised I haven't even got
evening, then in the camp of a Grey Warden. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Yeah, that was my fault, sorry. You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Right.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments do you do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Alright.
Enchantment!
Oh, I do have lightning ring. I won't put it on.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
What's your story exactly?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I'm originally from Orzammar, just as you are, I suspect. You don't have the look of a surface dwarf about you. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Our glory isn't lost.
Well, you can think that if you wish, if that gives you comfort, but some of us prefer to look at things as they are, and see the truth. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And did you steal them? Well, I used to be a noble.
And now you're up here, on the surface.
You're right. You're a terrible lot, aren't we?
Just a little bit. But what was I saying before? Oh, the bracers. Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Better to do something with them than leave them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Quite lucky to have done so well.
I thank the stone every single day. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Your wares. Oh. Where do these goods come from? Not the deep road.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the lost tides, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
You opportunistic rat scoundrel.
Don't get all indignant with me. I hate the Darkspawn as much as anyone. People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
Everyone's going to make a living somehow.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
You got blood isn't all that important.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Alright, you heard any rumours?
I hear news from Denerim that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
See me you.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yeah, there was a theory that Sandal was actually the maker. He was actually the god of the world. But I thought it was quite funny. of it. That. Fine. 19 is fine. Lovely. Let's head out and get on with it, shall we, rather than speaking to people all the time. I think we'll speak to people after the next one, if you know what I'm saying.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Redcliffe. From now on, we can't go back to Lothering. It's gone. I think.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Let me guess. You're an idiot.
Yes, that's right. I stopped you to tell you that I'm an idiot. Whew! Thank the Maker you know already. Now I can stop worrying I'll be found out.
Put it out then.
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
Hope this isn't something sordid.
No. Why would you think that? Wait, don't answer that. Just let me finish. I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Doesn't that make you heir to the throne or something?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Lagain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Aren't you?
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Out of my way, I don't have time for slack-jawed fools.
I'm not stopping you or anything. But have you even heard what's happened here? Has anyone?
Heard Al Eamon is ill, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Ar Lemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Gaines lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Caelan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Caelan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Ar Leman.
Help? You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
First I have questions.
By all means.
Is there any way to get into the castle at the source?
The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect the village.
Why don't you just evacuate the village?
I tried. Our one attempt at an organized evacuation resulted in an immediate attack. Yesterday, I found out these creatures attack those fleeing on their own, even during daytime. Whatever lies in the castle wants this village dead.
What happens after night?
Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble.
I've heard enough.
Then you will help us?
Not sure. What happens if I refuse?
Then I would have to kindly ask you not to get in our way.
Very well. I'll help.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
There's a chance to rescue the Jarl. We try.
Yet helping these humans does nothing of the sort.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Alright. Tell me more about you.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
And though I'd like to know more about you.
I do not mean to be rude, but let's focus on preparing for the battle instead. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Why haven't Mother and
Blessed
Father
art thou
returned
who
yet?
seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess,
gone.
his daughter, sacrificed to the
Gone
holy
on a
flame.
long
May the chant reach the
When will
Maker's
they be
ears
back?
and tell
I
him of
missed
our
them.
contrition.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Maker bless you for helping us, futile though it may be.
Dr. Chakwas from
I'm
the...
scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming? Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Just realizing how ridiculous Morrigan's costume is. Got like proper side boob there. You tried looking for him?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
When did he run off, do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
What would you give to find him?
I have nothing. Everything we owned is in our house. If you found my brother, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, please, couldn't you look for him? I'm begging you.
Just how grateful are we talking?
I would do anything, sir. If you found Bevan, I would.
Right. I'll look for it.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
I think what you're talking about there, Dave, is the green blade. And I think it's in her house.
Is this where humans keep all their wisdom? Your behavior makes much more sense to me now.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain what?
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
Heard wrong.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference.
That much is clear.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man.
I hope you're right. I really do. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does he refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out. Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
Go talk to him then.
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
I don't want to think about that. I guess this might be the last night after all. The king will come.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
I'll open the door, I'll break it down.
My action here says you won't. Just you try it, looter! Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
And abandon everyone?
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
There's no need for a beating, provided you do what I say.
What do you want exactly?
Smells like a brewery in here.
I've been drinking since I got up this afternoon. That makes, 3 days, maybe more.
Have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Valena. is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Tend to try. No, I think you can save yourselves.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
Or if she's dead.
It would be better than going to my grave wondering.
What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Stopping me from lying to you.
Nothing besides your conscience. You got one of them?
Not really.
Then you should know the value of a deal. You want something, I want something.
No one can get into the castle right now.
Eventually, they'll want to seek out the Jarl and our lesser. And when they do, you go in and bring my Velena to me.
Alright. I promise you. I'll get in there and I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Is this a promise we will not keep?
Let's hope not.
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Can I buy anything from him?
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Ah, what do you have? Nothing much. Okay, fair enough. I want an axe. Want an axe? Question. Whatever's inside the dresser, come out now.
Go away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah! What are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
Your sister's looking for you, you know.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
Hiding in a dresser as being brave.
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
Tell me. I don't like secrets.
No. I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
You a ladder, so you can get off my back?
I think we've missed the chance to get that blade. But, you know, fine, I don't really need it anyway.
All right, all right.
There's so many different swords in the game. Really need that one. This general store. Oil in this barrel. Just kicking in everyone's door. Dragging them out.
Later.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
We'll go where we like unless you intend to stop us.
No, have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
Murdoch's... Oh, what are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You'll die in here just as easily as you were out there.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Either die out there, or here and now.
I've had enough of you strutting around like you own the place. Come on, boys. This ends now.
Okay.
Let's go!
You wanted to recruit him? I want to... Oh, for God's sake. The autosaves are really bugging me. I'm going to be honest with you. Why does it do this? Why? Why?
Let us pray.
Why haven't Mother
Blessed
and
art thou
Father
who
returned
exists
yet?
in the
Shut your
Maker's sight.
face.
Blessed art thou who...
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming? Soon, darling.
Good day.
Don't worry. Everything will be
I'm so scared, Father. Sorry. Am I bothering you? Oh, and now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I hope he didn't try to go to the car. I called, but he never... If you found my brother, I would do anything.
Silence, girl.
Why?
No, we don't have
Still no sign of them coming back from the car.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? Name's Murdoch, Mayor. Anyhow, you're here. I just hope I'm alive. Owen's the only blacksmith. He's locked himself in the smith. Not by nightfall, and we could use some extra body. We could use somebody. Shouldn't you be trying to reason? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack.
Go away.
Off.
Curse you!
Yes, sir.
Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
So if you're here to beat on a sad old man... What do you want exactly? I've been drinking my girl, Velena. Why not? It's not... It'd do me the world of good to think maybe it would be better than going to my... If you look for Velena, I want to promise... Nothing besides... Then you should know the value of a deal. Eventually, there won't...
Okay. Right, back to it. Sorry, it should have auto-saved as we're leaving, but it didn't want to, so...
Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the... I just didn't want to... I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well, I shouldn't tell you. No.
Go. General store down there, wasn't there? Check if there's anything outside as well. Hey. Guess not. All my years playing this, I've never been on this pier. Had no.
Now's better than later.
Right, so now we're going to auto-save it as we get to Dwin's house. House over there? No.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
You greet a fellow dwarf.
You've a high-born look about you. You were expecting some bowing and scraping, maybe. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
Down here just as you would up there.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Can I change your mind?
I have to admit, you've a better chance than most. At least another dwarf is likely to have a few rocks to rub together between their ears. What do you have in mind, then? Let's hear it.
I like gold. I'll hire you to fight for the village.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers.
Cool.
You're getting off easy there. But like you say, I guess this town needs a hero. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Yeah, I only went back to do that because, like, I keep playing it like I've got fusion points when I don't.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwin. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
And well he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief.
Well, we don't understand why we're out here.
We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your wages, you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
I love Dwin. That's why I didn't want to kill him. I did once because he's a dick. Head up here.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
So, how's business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
A girl like you could be able to do better.
Oh, you think I'm pretty, do you?
Yeah. course I do. Anyone would.
That's really sweet of you. Thank you.
Well, what do you know? Shouldn't be in the pantry.
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Don't be ridiculous. Yeah.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
You know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
I should go.
Keep safe.
Not looking for company.
Strange seeing an elf here.
Elves aren't allowed to travel?
No. I mean, yeah. What are you doing?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone. I said I'm not looking for company.
Strange seeing an elf here.
Elves aren't allowed to travel?
We're just in a time loop.
I said I'm not looking for company.
Here, you're Beric.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You seem awfully nervous. Why is that? No, you said you're waiting for your brother.
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
I'm supposed to believe that.
Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... I mean, I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told not to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
How would you know I'm a Grey Warden?
I just, overheard it, that's all. If you'll excuse me, I want to get to the chantry before the sun goes down.
Oh, yeah, answer my question, or else.
All right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
So if you're the human, if you go with the human noble origin, you and Rendon Hal are like sworn enemies, kills your entire family. So yeah. How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Fitting.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Get the f...
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Hmm. You mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Who are you, anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many dwarves out here. Occasional trader, maybe. You're a smith. I hear old Owen could use a replacement.
Not all dwarves are smiths, you know. Don't be insulting, human.
Hey, didn't mean any insult. You folk are a fine bunch of smiths. My father had a dwarven made plough. Lasted his entire life. Something else I can get for you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the...
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar, just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Either die fighting in the militia or die now. Your choice.
You're not gonna murder me in my own tavern?
Yep.
I'll take my chances.
Really shouldn't, you know. Fine, have it your way.
Something else I can get for you?
Oh, I wanted to kill him.
Fine. Make them quick. Right then.
Actually kill him.
Yes? Lloyd's watered-down swill hasn't made you leave yet, I see. Keep safe.
What, you're going to get to kill him there?
I am led to understand that the Canary have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude.
Call me whatever you would. Call a human.
Please take no offense then, my good man, for I meant none. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Considered using oil in the village. Oh.
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go get some amulets or something for them. Gotta go down to the country again.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Let's see if he gets away with it.
You're very sweet. I suppose there's no harm in it.
Wonder how the animation... Oh.
Oh my. Stay safe tonight. And good luck.
You are of dwarven blood and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
I don't need a human god's gratitude.
The Maker smiles on those who aid his children, regardless of their beliefs. But I do not wish to irritate you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Earth needs holy protection for...
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Not praying hard enough then.
You do not understand. Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
I'll help them because I tell you to. Do it quickly.
You dare threaten me? To lie to these poor men? I will not do it. I will not be bullied by the likes of you. I suppose I should expect no less from you. Go. Be gone from my sight.
I can't stand fucking things. You've always got to persuade them, cajole them, get them on side, and most of the time they don't, and you can't do anything about it. I should be able to just tell her to fuck off and chop her head off.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
How's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
Ready to make my stand, let's wait for Shundown.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
No, I'm ready.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
Can't get anything for Perth anyway because of the stupid fucking priest. Gods.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our Owl. Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
Well, games were not epic back then, were they? Go.
Let's see what you
So be it.
It dies like anything else!
Blind victory! The best way to fight, I say!
As you
Get up.
I'm not giving up.
Oh, he's... Alistair?
What?
Yes. Desperation. That's right. We're wearing them now.
It's your time to die!
Can I get you a ladder?
Ice is
Look, men, the Maker is on our side.
It shall be as you say.
That's what you get for messing with a dwarf.
One more.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help! Come on! We need to hurry!
Just... Need her magic? I love the fact that in Dragon Age Origins I know exactly what spells to get. Very rare for me. Murdoch's nearly dead Morgan's down. Actually got Murdoch to live once or twice, but it's just so difficult because he's nearly dead.
Very well. Now you die. Right. On your guard, very well. That's on it. Done. Someone's gonna down you guys. Oh, it won't be me.
As you wish.
Gone. Christ almighty.
Around.
Gotta be. lot of undead.
Dawn arrives, and we survived the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
There's still much to do, Banty.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
Ancestors give them welcome.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Nice level of palace. You should, Ansgar's gonna be really overpowered. Well, and your blood drives the berserk, wilding fury. Okay, I like that. Bring fur.
Hey, all right.
I admit, for a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
Then I deserve a huge welcome.
Possibly. And what kind of tip do I get out of it?
Tip? What about all my natural charm?
Fine, I'll make an exception, but just this once.
Oh.
Anything I can get you?
I should go.
Good luck to you then.
This dwarf, man. This dwarf. This down here.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you for the Blackstone regulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
I guess so. I've always wanted to, like, in a fantasy setting, you know, everyone has things in chests, and I wanted to make, like, a culture or a religion where that's actually, like, what you're supposed to do. Got everything in chests. Probably. No, everyone, game, everyone. There we go.
Oh, it's so odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you mention this before?
I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village. And we needed warriors. I'm sorry if I... Maker's breath.
Tigan. Thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde. You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
Yeah, when I say religion of putting stuff in chests, I mean like the chest is like a sacred thing, except the entire culture's been brought up on putting things away in chests. I don't know, it's just very silly how everyone's got like chests that have all of their best stuff. Careful, this could be an ambush.
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
But Arleman, is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
I think this evil could be some kind...
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please.
What about this mage you mentioned?
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
What if it's true?
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tigan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
I wish to go alone.
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions, we need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
This is a mistake. You're going to get yourself killed.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable.
Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
That's it. It's all up to me.
Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Of course you're expendable.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
One fool plan on top of another.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Although it just stands having none of it. Hey, don't joke about my height.
Move along, friend.
Okay.
Thank you.
In Dragon Age Inquisition, you actually come back to this, like this pulse broken down, you can walk inside. What I didn't like in Inquisition is that how they changed around all the layout of Redcliffe. It didn't look like Redcliffe.
Looks like something wants to die on the loose. I go.
I'll get on it.
That should not have taken as long as it did. Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
The maid just old mentioned.
You've spoken to her? Then you know what I did.
Did you poison the Arl?
I'm not proud of my deed. Poisoning Arl Eamon was what I was hired to do. Lady Isolde had no idea when she took me in to tutor her son, of course.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you now.
I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
How did you poison Arl Eamon?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible! I have to make it right somehow, I have to!
So, Loghain himself hired you?
Yes. When the Templars caught me, they brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country.
Why did the Arlessa need a mage to tutor her son?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Why would Isolde be frightened of her son becoming a mage?
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
Eamon had no idea of his son's abilities.
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
How much magic did you teach him?
Some. But he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. I have thought about it, and it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
I think you understand.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say kill the mage. He cannot be trusted.
He doesn't need to die, surely.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
Give me a chance, please.
How you make things right?
I'd try to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
Oh. And after that, what happens?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done.
Understandable if it's true.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything.
You're letting me out? And what then?
You come with me, that's what.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
Would you rather I kill you?
No, I don't want to die. I guess you'll do what you have to, and so will I.
Beggars can't be choosers. Come or stay here.
Then I will wait. If you change your mind, I will be here.
All these are going to come back alive, I just know it. Oops.
All right.
Begin the onslaught!
Sweet. I guess a lot of women would be embarrassed if their kids turn out to be wizards. Maybe? I don't know.
So be it.
What way to get a decent axe?
Right. I'll get up.
It is done.
Someone Yes.
Murder them all. This way. That's a lot. Fair enough. Another route.
Dead stealing. Just call me
Too easy.
Jesus, game.
Let have at it.
Well. Wasn't fun. Corpse goals as all these things have. Oh, we've got one cultist, I guess. We know what a corpse goal is. Oh, the challenge definitely Satan. Oh. Well, not ours. Anyone else want to come in? That'd be great. And again, because they left me in here on my own for about 5 seconds there. Awesome stuff. You're not.
Go. Another point. I'm wounded. Do something about it.
All right.
Thing is
Got it.
leaving him. I run in and he's just left on his own. Poor guy. Poor dwarf. Just sort of go, yep, that's fine.
I'll get that.
Okay, gonna...
All right.
Now's better than later.
silent.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Its daughter.
You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here?
One leading out the dungeon.
But the monsters!
Killed most of them. It's safe.
I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
Okay. Taking a beating. Even when we're in a normal fight, it seems to be attractive.
All right, all right.
I can. Start receiving a text.
Now's better than later.
Down there, shot.
I'll get on it.
Charge! Right. Oh, you don't need to pull me. You don't need to pull me, I'm here.
You're gonna regret this! Watch in horror as I rip you! All the Grey Waters!
Now's better than later. Can I get new saddles so you can get off my back?
Watched it.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle. Excellent. Let us go now, then, and see what awaits us there.
So these are our visitors? The ones you told me about, Mother?
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers? The ones I sent to reclaim my village?
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a dwarf, Connor. You've seen dwarves before? We've had them here at the castle.
Had them? For dinner, maybe. Looks like a tough chew. Maybe in a nice stew. Shall I send it to the kitchen, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker.
That Dave, you alright?
Connor! Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He's not responsible for what he does.
You've been protecting him this entire time.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for?
Came to see Al Eamon.
So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Eunice.
Back away!
Absolute chaos.
I'll get him.
Begin the onslaught.
That's a good day to die!
Not yet, you shall
Tegan! Oh, Tegan! Are you all right?
I am... better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
You knew about this all along.
Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
Clearly the child is an abomination. There is only one way to stop it.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
You had no idea the man you hired was an assassin?
None. I trusted Logain. Why wouldn't I? How could I have suspected the mage he sent would be a murderer?
And Eamon knew nothing of your plans. Do you not realize what you've done, Isolde?
Eamon would only demand we do the right thing. I was not going to lose my son. Not to magic.
You brought this on yourself, woman.
Make her help me, I know. I should be punished, not Connor. There must be something we can do.
What are our options? Where is Connor now? Where did he run?
I think he ran upstairs, to the family quarters.
Violence scares him. I know that sounds strange. He may have run up to his room, or
I might be waiting in ambush.
I don't know. The fighting may have scared Connor into coming out again, and so he ran.
So you're saying he may be vulnerable?
Perhaps. Is there no other way?
What are our options? Where is Eamon?
Upstairs in his room. I think the demon has been keeping him alive.
So if we destroy the demon, then...
Then my husband may perish. Yes.
What are our options?
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
No? What about the mage? He could know something of this demon? If he still lives, we could speak to him.
Down in the dungeon, still alive. Down in the dungeon, he's still alive.
Then we should bring him here immediately. I do not know how much we can trust him. But we must find out what he knows. Tegan, could you find him?
I will try. Though if he resists, I will not hesitate to kill him. I'll return shortly.
You're lucky to be alive, Jowan. After all you've done.
I didn't summon any demon, Lady Isolde. But I did poison the owl, and that started all this. I'm willing to help if you'll let me. The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade, without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt, and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic.
What difference does that make?
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
Is there no other method?
Power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
Must be another way to enter the Fade.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
That's not far from here.
That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mages' help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
I'll take the chance.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Ooh. Head on out then, shall we? Go. I have actually killed Connor before, and I was thinking about doing it with Ansgar, but at the same time, he's a pragmatic guy. He's like, well, I've got to go to the Circle of Magi's tower anyway, and if I come back here and everyone's dead, well, problem solved itself. You know? You can rally the men some other way. And if he succeeds and comes back, even better. Right, that's going to be it for now. Thank you very, very, very much for watching, guys. I'll probably tomorrow.